Hey, all you mechanical maniacs, how's it going? Hurst Quayzar here. Welcome back to another episode of Rot2Rad. That's right, this is the series where I go out to the junkyard, I find something rotten, we bring it back into our shop here at Quayzar's Customs, and we build it into something radical. Last week, we pulled in this classic Mustang. I thought, with the green, I thought maybe, it wouldn't go as well as I thought it was. I just wasn't going to, I didn't think it was going to go very well. Right. But actually, it went pretty well. Almost unanimously, you guys liked it. You guys wanted me to keep it. So that is what I'm exactly going to do. I'm going to keep it. Yeah, a few people don't like the color of the yellow and the green combo. I kind of thought of it this way. When I came back in and I saw the car, I went, oh, it's like a shamrock. It's like, you know, St. Patrick's Day. So yeah, it's kind of fitting, isn't it? So, but you guys liked it. I get to keep it. So that is cool. I am going to send you to the parking area. Thank you very much, guys. Thanks for voting. I certainly appreciate it. Oh, let me close these doors up. Holy cow. We're open for a while. All right. So now it brings us back to a new episode. What are we going to do? Well, we go out to the junkyard. We pick out a car we try to pick out a car we haven't done before. 1. 2, we try to find something that's less than 150,000 miles. And trust me, that can be a little challenging out there because we're dealing with junk cars. And whenever I do it, it can't be the original color of the car. So if I like the color of the original color of the car, I can't paint it that. So I'm going to have to paint it something else. So anything else is all up to me, what I do, and I rebuild it, right? At the end of the video, you guys get to take a look at it and whatever all I've done with it, and you get to tell me, do I save it or do I sell it, right? All right, let's hit the junkyard and let's get this show on the road, shall we? All right. Now let's see what we have out here. Now we've already done a Mustang, so we're not going to pull this one back in. That's okay. It's 207,000 miles, so that's not even going to be a thing. A hot rod, 221. We haven't done one of these, but 221 is way out of the mileage that I want to pull into the shop. What do we have over here? Dodge police car. The autocross edition of the BMW M3. We haven't done the autocross edition, but we have done a BMW M3. The police pursuit vehicle. We have done this, actually. I think I've done this. Well, I have done a Charger, anyway. What is this one? This is Subaru BRZ. 65,000 miles. We have done a Subaru. This is like comes in like 3 different models, but it's all about basically the same vehicle. Hornet. We have done it. 229,000 miles. That's way out of what we want to do. What the heck is that? This is absolutely it's a street Shelby. Wow. Bare frame, 164,000 miles. Yeah, that's not going to work. Let's look at the Porsche here. A lit edition 997. What is that? 15,000 miles. Wow. Volkswagen. Oh, please. 163,000. Dang. You know what? I may have to break my own rules for that one. 163. I want to build one of those. All right. Bikini. Standard temp. Have I done? I don't know if I've actually done the Bikini or not. It's a supercar. This is not a Moon MK. This is the OT Old Timers Special Edition. This is one. I don't think I've actually done an OT model of this. I may have to do something with this. I don't think I've done one of OTs on this series. So, not a Moon MK. I may have to come back and grab that. I may have to. All right, remember that. Okay. Let's see what else we got here. Another Mercedes-Benz. Street Rod, the Falcon Street Rod. 13,000 miles. I think I've got one out in the front yard of that. No, if not, it was probably in Barn Bargains is what I did. That's probably what I'm thinking. Turbo sedan, 151. That's not going to work. That's a Street Rod, 15,000 miles. I can't believe how low miles that has. Bin Supra. No idea. But I have done Supra before. Mustang we've done back there. Another Mustang. Mustangs galore around here. Not even bothering with that hot rod. Mustang, we have one of these sitting. It's 174,000 miles. In Barn Bargains right now. Over and check that series out. Another Mustang we've already done. What we got here? Ford Fiesta. Oh, this is a Moonhawk. 160,000 miles, so that's not even a thing. 127 for the Bolt Rotilia. R2. Oh, it's a Lincoln. Hey, what can we do with the Lincoln? Is it under 150? Just barely over. Just barely over the Zephyr L series. So this would be a nice, cool car to do some stuff with. I mean, this would be. I wish it was less than that. But I really think I'm going to have to stick with I got to stick with my own rules. I got to stick with my own rules. So that means I'm going to go back over here. Even though I want this thing, it's over my 150,000 mile mark. And it's the Sport Edition. I really like this. I really like the look of this thing. Hopefully I'll find it again in the near future with less than 163,000 miles. But I think I'm going to go with this Old Timers edition of the Hinata Moon Mark 1. It's under 150,000 miles. We haven't done one of these. This is kind of an interesting looking car. Anyways, kind of like the Mitsubishi Eclipse looking car. I'm already liking the wheels and tires that are already on it. So I may keep that with that style, but we're going to go ahead and buy it. What's the price on it? Oh, the price is good too. So we're going to buy it. We're going to send it back to the garage. And then we're going to jump over there and we are going to see what we can do. All right. Let's take this bad boy back. Give it a good bath and strip her down because everything's going to go back on it new. Yep. Get that all off there. That off. Nothing else, I don't think. Oh, front fender. All right, the rest of it should be good to go. So let's go give it a bash, shall we? All right, so how are you guys doing? I hope this video is finding you all happy and healthy. Yeah, I instantly regretted not picking up that VW as soon as I got back into the shop. But I mean, honestly, it's over 150,000 miles. That was the one thing I said that, I want to try and keep with my rules, and I don't want to break my own rules. You know what I mean? So I guess it was a good thing I didn't do it. I kept to my guns, so to speak. All right, this is actually a very cool color for this car, but can't keep the color, right? So this is what I'm going to end up doing. This is, he looks like, OT's done a pretty good job modifying. This is a config, right? This is a config. Yeah, this is 3 configs. This is Old Timers config, right? That I've downloaded from the workshop. So if you like it, get it from the workshop. All right. Seeing as how we still are in the month of March, I might go with like a blue greenish color, I think. The underneath, I don't know what I'm going to do with the underneath because what do you mix with blue green, right? Maybe I don't know. All right, I'm going to think about it a little bit and then let me just put this bad boy up in here. We're going to start stripping it down like we do most of our cars. we are going to put this up in the air. We're going to start stripping down the rear end, especially. Look at this. This is a rear-wheel drive vehicle. This used to be a front-wheel drive vehicle. That's all a rear-wheel drive machine here. So this is what I'm going to end up doing. I'm going to start tearing this thing apart. I'm going to get all the pieces together. I'm going to get them all painted up. And then we'll be right back after a bit. And you can watch me put this thing back together. All right? All right. Catch you in a few. Okay, so now the building process is about to begin. You're going to see that I've got this as a... This is kind of like a blue color. Even though I think I have an idea of what I want to paint the rest of the car. Did these in metallic, not necessarily in chrome, but in metallic. So it's not to like take away from, see, like this is chrome. And then the tops of these are going to be metallic. So it gives it a couple of different looks, right? I painted the shock absorbers white. It gives that contrasting look. These bars are metallic as well. That doesn't look. Yeah, you can see that it is kind of shiny. They're metallic. They're not like super shiny, like really chrome. So it doesn't spoil it a little bit. You know, it doesn't give you that real flashy look to it. There we go. Let me get there, get this. So yeah, that's what I've done with the rear end here. Most of it, I kind of played back and forth on the color. It really took me a while. Oh, did I even paint that? Yeah, I think I did. So I did chrome that up. So yeah, I think the rear end looks pretty good with the metallic look and the chrome together. I think it doesn't look too bad. I mean, I could have put everything chrome, but I thought the metallic looked off. It looked close enough to me anyway. You see, like this trailing arm right here, we put those in. Not really, you know, shiny, but nice, nice metallic look to them. I think it looks all right. All right, let's see here. We got this in, and now we can put these in. Now for the brakes, we went with the oversized brakes on this bad boy. And of course, we did go with the Brembos. Of course, you have to go with the Brembos. The Brembos are about the same color as the rear end. As you can tell, it's pretty decent. I think by the color of this, maybe you'll get an idea of when I'm going to paint the car. But then again, maybe not. You have to stick around to the end to see what's happening, see what it's going to look like. And then you guys get to vote. Remember, you have to vote. You have to vote to tell me if I should save it or sell it. Let's see here. I'm going to put the front flange on here. I didn't paint the front flange. I never do on these things. Drive shaft. Yeah, I think we're pretty good on that. So it's a little dark. It's got some nice contrasting colors with the white and the yellow. A lot of the metallic underneath there. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, now it's time to tear apart this front end. Now when I do this, I have to do a couple of things. Oh, well, no, wait a minute. I don't. It's not a front-wheel drive car. Well, yeah, it is. It's an all-wheel drive car. He's got transmission in here. So, yeah, so that's kind of a bummer. It is an all-wheel drive car. This bad boy should do some nice work at the drag strip. Now, speaking of which, with some of the stuff I've done with it, with some of the exhaust system, all the performance parts, I'm going to start 3-starring all the performance parts on this. I'm going to try and squeeze as much horsepower out of this thing as I can. And we'll see what we get. Whatever it is what we will. It is what it is, I guess, is what I'm about. And what I was going to say. See what I can get out of it. But we are going to 3-star all the parts in it, just to try to squeeze every little ounce out of there as possible. If it has a chip, that chip is going to be, yeah, it's going to be a stage 3. So let me get the rest of this taken care of, and then we'll be back in a few minutes, and we'll have this front end all painted up nice and pretty, and we'll get to assembling it. All right, see you in a few minutes. All right, you mechanical maniacs, we are back at it underneath the front end of this Hinata Moon. Hinata Moon? How do I say that? Hinata Moon? Mark 1, yeah. So, I took the liberty, put everything underneath the engine, underneath the, in the engine compartment. Went ahead and took care of all of that stuff. So that is not a problem. That is taken care of. We've, painted up all the pieces and chromed up some pieces, so that's what we've got there. Did not put the shock absorbers together yet, so let me get that done real quick. Here we go. Again with the white and the chrome shaft in there. The shaft is chrome. If you don't see that, the shaft is chromed. So I love the way those things work out because it just works out so nice. It looks really, really good. Actually, it looks worthwhile. You know what I mean? It looks realistic. Chromed out all of these. Now we're not going to be able to put the whole front end together just because got too much. I got the transmission out on it, but we can't put the brakes on it. Go ahead and put that all back together. All right. So that's about all I could do with the front end here. Put the new bushings in. As you can tell, I've got the aftercooler, or the intercooler is taken care of. We took care of that while we're underneath here. Pulled the engine out. Of course, you see that. Believe it or not, I still had oil in the engine. It's like one of the very few times when you pull a car out of the junkyard, you have oil in the engine. More times than not when you pull a car out of the junkyard, it doesn't even have an oil pan. But this one still had the oil pan intact and still had oil in it. Remarkable, to say the least. Got that all taken care of. I did not do the fuse box. I'm going to have to do the fuse box real quick. I did forget to do that while I was trying to mess around with the other stuff. Kind of got sidetracked a little bit. Okay, brake pads. These are going to be some huge brakes on such a little car. But you need that stopping power. You know what I mean? You're going to need the stopping power. Because, again, I have I'm going to 3-star everything I can in the engine compartment. Anything that, let's see. All-wheel drive, 2.0. This is a 1.6 single overhead. It's 363, huh? Okay, with the engine complete, I think some of you guys will kill me because I painted it orange. What can I say? I thought it would look really nice in here. So we're going to go ahead and drop this down. Let's put this down. Slap this bad boy in there. Oh my gosh. This may look a little crazy. And if you know what engine it is a Ford engine. You guys are going to kill me because I painted it orange. Chevy orange, GM orange, Ford engine, GM orange. Wow. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. While I've got this up, I might as well go ahead and fill up all my fluids while I'm underneath here. It did take me a little bit to put this engine together because it does have a lot of the TK aftermarket parts on it, which are really, really cool. Like, I believe, like, you've got the cam sensor, you've got, like, the coolant bypass hose. Inside of it, though, if I were to have built this and showed you guys how I built it, I did actually put in an adjustable timing cam, adjustable cam gear. Now, I've never messed with one of these before, so this might be interesting when I take it over to the dyno, right? I do have a stage 3 chip in it, stage 3 ECU, so that's going to be fun. If memory serves me, this is well over 300 horsepower already in a very small car. All-wheel drive. So I really think if I don't have enough time on this video, maybe next video, if I get to keep it, we may take it out to the track just to see how it does on the track, because I'm kind of interested. I did put just regular... I have put together some street tires that are going to go on it. That's all I need underneath there. Again, like I was saying, all of the performance parts, all the performance parts that I have put on here have been, well, except for the transmission, have been, oh, hang on. Let's go ahead and take care of that too. Give it some a little extra boost. Give it 3 stars. So every performance part that I've put on here, I have done that too. I've even had to take performance parts off because I was silly and forgot to take them off in the first place. So yeah, front exhaust section, that's going to be here and here. So that's going to be, tune that, give that a tweak on the performance side. So yeah. So in Sandbox, it's nice to do this because you can actually do it without affecting, cash flow, the bottom line. But yeah, when you're trying to do this in a regular game, it's painful. It's actually painful. Okay, so I need the exhaust manifold in the engine bay. Okay. Drive axle over there. Okay. Drive shaft. Haha! Look at the drive shaft I've got. This is a carbon fiber drive shaft. Well, I had no idea. I don't know what I did. I think I just ended up updating the TK aftermarket parts, and voila, I had the camshaft or the drive shaft. I'd never had it before. If I did, I never paid it any attention. So thanks, guys, for bringing it to my attention. Exhaust manifold, we're going to have to pick that up. While we have it up in the air, we're going to go ahead and put the wheels on it. Now, I did go a little wider on the back. I went with a 255/45 instead of a 225/50. So that pretty much engulfs the entire rear end of that. So yeah, 255. My other tires over here. I thought I had that. For the front, I'm kind of experimenting on how I did this one. I did go with the 45, but I did increase it just by 10, so 215. And I went with a 45. It kind of it looks really small in there, doesn't it? You know what? That does look super small. It's 18 as well. It's an 18-inch wheel. It's not 20. So this came with 18s. So what I think I'm going to do here, yeah, you had like 20s on the back, 18s on the front. So why don't I just go ahead and go... Rim DLC. We're going to go 19s on the front, just a little slightly, instead of the 18s. So it looks really small up front, doesn't it? And I wasn't able to tell while I had everything done because I couldn't tell because I didn't have the front end apart. So yeah, I went with darker. I went with a 90% shade on that. Yeah, went with a 90% shade on the chrome. So that's what I did with that. Mark it. Boom. Painting this stuff gets expensive too. Jeez. Chrome. Go. Repaintable. Go back here. Alright, so I'm going to do that. The front tires, I think I'm going to still stick with it. I think I may go with a 225 up front. Go with a 225 up front. 225, 45. Yeah. Okay, so let's go with we'll go with a 19. We'll go 225. 45 up front. Yeah. I think that I am really guessing at this point if that's going to work. Wanted it a little bit wider, a little bit taller. So I think with going with a 19-inch, going with a little bit, going with a 225, I think that's going to help it. We'll see here in about 2 seconds, as soon as I get this balanced. Go ahead and get that balanced while I'm over here. Right. Let's see if this is going to look like. Okay, so, oh, wait a minute. Did I run the 19? Is that the 19 to 25, 45? Yeah. The front tire looking, yeah, that looks a little bit better. A little bit wider. Got some girth in there. Yeah, I think that's the way to go there. 19. And I love the star pattern on these wheels. I don't know why I haven't seen these before. That is a cool looking wheel right there. So let me get rid of this and get rid of that because I don't need any of those. Let's install the exhaust manifold. This is actually a really cool engine that was put together. I really enjoyed putting this together. So, starter. Get myself a starter. Nope, electronics. Okay, that should complete me. Let me see. 100%, 93% on the parts. Okay, so I am missing something. What am I missing? I don't know. Look around here. Gotta be something that I've actually missed. Thinking maybe it was on the engine because I'm always missing stuff on the engine, but I didn't see anything. I mean, my hoses are in. I almost missed the hoses. That's all done. Man, I think I have no idea. Okay, let's take a look here. What am I missing? Oh, my fuses. I forgot to do the fuses. Oh, my gosh. Remember, I was going to take care of that a long time ago. All right. Let's just go ahead and... Why can't I get at that thing? Okay. How do I get at it? Yeah, I don't know how to take this. Can't take it out. Can't take it out. I don't know how to take it out. All right, hang on. There we go. Can we take it out now? Accessible from the engine bay. Okay. Ah. Can't take that sucker out. Interesting. Do I need to take something? Oh, that's why it's upside down. No wonder I couldn't take it out. Oh, I'm an idiot. Holy cow. All right, let's do this. Let's Get some relays. And I don't need any of those, many of those, but okay. So that was interesting. No wonder I couldn't get in there. Holy cow. I was like, wait a minute. I didn't realize it was upside down. That is tricky, OT. That's tricky. Not a fan of that, buddy. It got me. Got me on that one. All right. Get this all taken care of. All these should be pretty good to go, I think. Once we get this all installed. And the cover. Okay. All right. Now, rear license plate is all we need. And guess what? I've got one laying right over here. Oh, wait a minute. Right there, buddy. Right there. All right. I really love the wheels on this thing. I just can't believe I've been missing out on this. Okay, so I'm going to run this over to the test path, take care of the suspension and the lights, and I'll meet you guys over at the paint booth, all right? All right. All right. In commemoration of St. Patty's Day, this is what we're going to do. We are going to paint this bad boy like a blue-green color. All right, so we're going to paint this. Let's see here. Let me break this out. Okay, so this was a 169-ish. As you can tell, it looks green, right? My saturation was a 100. My brightness was down to about 38. I was tweaking on this, right? So my brightness is about 38. Now, watch what I do here. The chameleon look. Now, if you look at it, got a little bit of blue in there. And yeah, it kind of emulates that blue right there. So that is what we're doing all the way around. You can see the blue all the way down through here, right? So that's what we're doing with that. So we got that blue on the inside. So this is the paint right there. We are painting that bad boy, that color right there. Actually, let me see if they're I don't know what liveries. We do have some stripes on here, but I'm not big on the stripes because it kind of takes away. Yeah, it kind of takes away from the chameleon look, right? So we're going to do that. Now, for the hood, I want to see if I can paint this bad boy. I wanted it a carbon fiber. Carbon fiber, that's a pretty good looking carbon fiber right there. So that's going to be carbon fiberish. Either carbon fiberish. Yeah? Yeah, that's not too bad. Either that or a flat black. Kind of looks okay, I think. I don't know. I don't like the shininess on it, to be honest with you. So let's take that off. We're going to repaint it again. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go with a flat black. Like a flat black. Can't do it. Can't do it now, can I? Everything is. I don't know if it's going to change it. I may have to buy a new hood. Oh, nope, it worked. Okay, so the flat black on there. You know what? I'm going to repaint the car. I think I'm going to repaint the car. I think I'm just going to leave the hood like that. I think it may take something away from the car by painting that hood black. I don't know. It looks pretty good with that. With the blue green. Look, I got the blue green interior. I think that's actually pretty cool setup. All right, dyno time. Whew. Okay. First and foremost, what do we got to do here? Got the chip. This is. I got to play this. Dang. Okay. Let me. Oh, this should do it. Yes. All right. All right. So I did have. Is that it? Okay. No carbs. None of that. Transmission tuning. I'm not going to do any transmission tuning on this. I think that's about it, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Let's see what we have here. Run the dyno. All right. Let's see what we get. Ooh, 754 horsepower, 700. What is that? 68 foot-pounds of torque. The drag rating of 605, just barely into the A drag rating. Yeah, holy cow! All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to move you out to the entrance of the garage. Let's see what this looks like in the daytime. Yeah. All right. So with the blue-green look, a chameleon look, you can tell it's got. You can see the blue in it. So I think it turned out pretty good. You tell me. It's your time to shine. It's your time to vote. Do I save it or do I sell it? That bright orange engine in there just kills me. I love it. So yeah, let me know what you think about it. Hit some comments down in the section down below. Feel free to hit that like button, and if you're not a subscriber, please hit that subscribe button. And I will see you on the next episode of Rot2Rad. This is Quayzar saying thanks, everyone. Give it a vote. Save it or sell it. I'm out.